as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The Lance going to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. The Lance now to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Hooker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd and 7. Throwing. Hooker. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Patterson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, LA. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Come on.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
18,
Hooker's going to throw it. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Chapter 11. 60 average.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 92 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Let's go.
Now Lance on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
10 cycles.
On second down, Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Set, ready.
Here comes third down at 7.
Ready.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Hooker's throw going into the hands of Williams.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. for two. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like nothing.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Trap 50, trap 19 tight, 19 tight.
Hooker now on second down.
And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 22. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. But Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A final shot before half for Lance.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as has a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is taken at about the 14. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And it will be... And as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. Here's Cook again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now third down and 7. Throwing now is Lance.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And taken right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And always shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 19 light! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! No scores! Dragon 60! Warriors 70! Ready!
Back to throw. Hooker eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
A gain of 3, second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Cook up the gut. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Going up top for Kupp. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to take another shot here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run the counter with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Lance. He's got his tight end. It's Alberoku Ogunam. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Touchdown, LA! Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
On second down, Hooker.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
18 rattlers.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ready.
2nd and 6. And Lance going to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
171 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
Touchdown!
Cooper Kupp.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now Hooker.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hooker.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 9.
Strike. Check striker. Stand.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Hooker on 1st down. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Throwing. Hooker.
Pushes him over. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Hooker's going to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to throw, Hooker. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right?